Hi, I'm Sonny. I'm with Forts USA. I'm here to show you how to set up your 38 Fort. First, in the parking lot, you're going to want to get it into position. You're going to unhook your trailer because it's a lot easier for you to drive your pull your trailer out from the fort without the hook attached, without the truck attached. So you've got adjustment on your trailer hitch. So you'll drop it down. And now you can get your truck out of the way. You can drop this down to level and we can start opening the fort. Okay, you're gonna bring your trailer back down to level and then you're gonna remove your straps and your cover. On the cover, you have 4 zippers on the sides. You're going to unzip them and you're going to stand on top of the boxes and fold it up to be put away for storage. Next part, you're going to get out your long cranks and we're going to bring the feet down to the ground. 4 cranks on either end with unit up and unit down. Unit up brings the leg down to the ground and lifts the unit up. Unit down brings the unit down, lifts the leg up off the ground. So we're going to go here and we're going to go unit up until the leg touches the ground. Okay, once the centering jack is in, we're going to repeat the process on the other 3 legs. You're going to be about 1.5 inches between the bottom of your unit and your crossbeam. And then we're going to move to the front of the trailer and do the same thing. Now, 1, 2, 3. You can see the space here. When you've got your unit off your trailer, go ahead and put both of your cranks on the front of your trailer. That lets you be able to see where they're at and they don't get left in there. Left in there, it'll bind up with the unit and you'll have trouble getting them back out again. Now that we've got that done, we're going to remove the pins from your cross beams on all 3 cross beams. On the rear crossbeam on the driver's side, you've got marker lights underneath. So on this one, you've got a wire that runs on the handle of the crossbeam that you're going to want to unplug. And it is generally easier for this crossbeam to come out on the driver's side. So we'll go ahead and pull that out. And you have the choice of either removing these all the way, or if you don't have a lot of people around, you can pull them out till they're just past inside the inside piece. And that way they'll stay here, and it is a trip hazard, but if you don't have that many people around, that way you're not lifting these 2 or 3 times. Once you have your mobilizer off your unit, you want to go ahead and put your crossbeams back in. And put your pins in so nothing gets lost. Once you're at this point, you're going to come to your small storage box and take out your 2 short cranks. Okay, you're going to come around to your large storage box, or coffin as we call it. And you've got a 2-foot level in there. So we're going to go back around to the front. We're going to start lowering that down 30 cranks. Unit down. So on bringing it down, you want to have somebody off to the side, keeping sure that they stay level coming down. The reason you go back and forth between side to side is to be able to not put undue stress on the legs as you take one side all the way down. They're going to come down until their wheels are about 1 inch off the ground on this front side here. So all the way down to your wheels are about 1 inch off the ground. Okay, hold up there. Okay, now we're going to use the level. Okay, so your leveling point is going to be directly above your leveling legs. So you're going to put the level like that on the crossbeam, make sure it's nice and flat. When we do the end to end, we're going to set that against the snap that is attached to that. So those are your 2 leveling points for all 4 corners. Here, we want to make sure that both ends are level this way. Otherwise, you can, if this side's not level and you're trying to level that side, you're not going to get a nice level. So you're going to get that close. You're going to come down here. You're going to make sure this side's level. You want to make sure both ends are level this way before you start doing level this way. So once you have your level back side to side this way, you're going to do your level this way, and you're going to put it against the snap face and make sure your bubble is between the lines on here. And then you're going to walk off 4 corners and make sure your bubble is in the line. Okay. Now you're going to go back into your coffin, and you're going to get out your roof support poles, and you're going to get out your leveling box. On the middle leg, you're going to run it down just till it touches. It seems like you're running it down a little much. We have blocks in the small cabinet. you're going to go ahead and adjust your leveling legs up until your bubble is in the center of your level. Okay, once that's done, you're going to do that on the remaining 5 legs. Okay, so if you run out of screw on your leveling leg, you can always we provide blocks in the small storage box to put in there to bring you up for your dunnage. You never want to go full thread either way, either all the way up or all the way down. You always want to have a little adjustment either way on your leveling legs. So once that's done, we're going to start putting the roof support poles together, and we're going to start opening the roofs. You have 2 roof support poles. One has a 1 and a 1 on it, the other has a 2 and a 2. You're going to put the 1 and 1 together, and you're going to line the 1s up. When the 1s are lined up, your pin should go through. So once you have those, you're going to set those on either end. And you're going to open your roof to check to make sure your floor is still locked. So you're going to reach in here and make sure your floor is locked. I'm going to show you the floor is locked. So with your roof support poles, you're going to set it against the foot. You're going to put your outside hand to the end of the roof support pole. You're going to pull your roof up, and you're going to land the roof support pole on the outside of the nut on your J-hook on the top. Okay? Once you've got to that point, you're going to come up to a straight up and down position. You're going to put your foot on the leg. You're going to put your knee on your elbow on your knee, and you're going to lift and slot the roof support pole into the leveling leg. Then you're going to put your pin in. To show now that the roof's open what I was reaching back for to check the floor locks. Both your floors have an Elon lock right here that hold the floor in place. Sometimes in transit those will lock open. You want to make sure they're not open when you lift the roof. It will pull that floor down. So you reach in there standing in front of the roof so your floor can't push it down, and reach around and make sure that those are locked. Okay, now that we've got to this point, you're going to have your 3 people set up. We're going to raise the locks on the floor. We're going to lower it down. We're going to bring it to about chest height. We're going to drop our hands to an underhand position, and we're going to lower it all the way down to the ground. So this side's unlocked. Step inside the leg. Yep, step all the way inside. Yep. Okay, unlocked. We're going to pull down. And in the middle, you want to make sure you're conscious of where that middle leg is. Okay, switch your hands. And then down till it touches. As you lift the roof up, or the front wall up, one's going to hold it, one's going to step inside, the other's going to hold it, the other's going to step inside. We're going to come up until the edge of the outside of the wall is going to be inside your lip. Hold up, make sure he's inside. Okay, so go ahead and drop this back down. We're going to come down until you're about 6 inches off the ground. So step back out. Drop it down to about 6 inches and say 1, 2, 3 and drop it. Okay, so this whole unit is angles. If your front wall is going to be off, where it's off to one side and it's not going inside the drip edge, you can bring one of your legs up a little bit, and that's going to adjust and bring your whole front wall over. Okay, we'll give it another try. Okay, you ready for another try? So 1, 2, 3, up, inside, and we're going to push up. And my side is in. Is your side in? So once you've got your front wall in place, you've got quarter turn cams along 4 points on your front wall. You're going to go in there and it's a quarter turn to point the arrow at the roof that you just locked into. If you don't get a full quarter turn on it, it's okay. Those don't actually hook in. They're just more a flat surface that goes in there that keeps it from coming out until you get your sidewalls closed. Once that's done, you're going to start closing your sidewalls. Okay, when you get your sidewalls closed, go ahead and lock one of your cams. Okay. Now that that wall's done, we're going to close this wall. And you'll notice that as you push it, the tighter it gets. If you open a window, release the pressure in here to allow you to close your wall. So you can go ahead and lock that one. And if you'll notice, the first side we opened was the one with the door in it. So we were able to get in and out as we open and close this. If your door is sticking, check the top of your reveal if it's wider open or tighter closed. This one's tighter closed. So on this one, we're going to come to the middle leg and we're going to adjust that up, and it's going to open up your reveal at the top to stop your door from sticking. So you want to come up on that leg. If you look here, you'll see the reveal opens as he's coming up, as well as your door opening nice and smoothly. That's good. Okay, and we're going to do the exact same thing on the other side. Okay, in your coffin, you have two winches that'll lift and lower the floor as well. This is an alternative method if you don't have 3 people. And you'll see you've got up and right and up and left on your 2 winches. Meaning this side goes up, this goes on the right-hand side as you're looking at it, that goes on the left-hand side as you're looking at it. So we're gonna grab these. So you're going to loosen out your thumb screws here, and you're going to slide it in the receiver until it's tight, and then you're going to lock your thumb screws back down. Okay, once you have that installed, you're going to stick your finger down in the drum. Oh, that's too tight. You're going to get your crank to back this off, which you can use the short crank for this. But you're gonna hold the drum and you're gonna back this all the way out. If you wanna zoom in, you can see as once you see daylight there, that is your winch and freewheel. So you're gonna come up and you're gonna put your snatch block to the eye bolt on the outside, and you're going to take your hook, and if your floor is up, your hook is going to go up. If your floor is down, your hook is going to go down. So we're going to go up and lock into your floor. Yep, on the outside of the pole, and you don't want it too tight on here. So now we're going to tighten the winch back up, and we're going to go just so it starts pulling the snatch block away from the wall. Go ahead and tighten that back up until it's just... Keep going? Yeah. You want it so it just starts pulling that up out of the way. Keep going. Watch your cord here. Get all this slack out. Right there. Okay, so we're gonna unlock the floor. Step inside.
All 3 of us?
No, just him. So we're gonna unlock the floor. We're gonna pull it out. We're gonna bring it down until it catches on the winches, and we're gonna bounce. And the reason we bounce it like that is we pull all the extra slack out of the drum. So now we take the 2 cranks, and we're gonna start letting it down. Oh, keep going. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and unhook our winches. We'll go ahead and lift this front wall. 1, 2, 3.
Go ahead.
Okay, and we want to make sure we're inside. My side's inside. Once you got your front wall up and locked, we can go ahead and close our 2 side walls. And then you have an additional swing wall inside. So you're gonna pull that out. For your power cord, you've got the cam system. So these are just a twist lock cam. You're gonna look in there for the flat side, and you're gonna look in there for the pen. So the pen is going to go to the flat side. You're going to twist lock that on. Okay, then we'll go to the other end. On your generator, you have a 50 amp plug. You're going to make sure that the tines on there line up and insert and twist. Once that's hooked up, you can fire up your generator with the circuit protectors off. You fire it up. Once it's running up to speed, you'll turn your circuit breakers on and you'll have power to your unit.